Hello friends, just give me a second. Hello, and let's set up everything. We'll do it this way, we'll do it this way. Yep, that's us. Oh, Eddie Joe did something here. Oh, this is so cool. Yeah, so unfortunately I won't be able to, but yeah, let's share some love. Quant trading my engine in GoLang. This is so cool. Okay, we'll write a tweet about it. Not even tweet, there was this thing type fully, right? Okay, okay, so we'll just share some love for those who are too advanced to benefit from my stream on mocking in GoLang. This is the stream to watch. Okay, and so this is our friend Anthony. Oh, this is good. And HDM. So why and HDM, okay, and HDM, and the course was like this, right? Okay, so here, yeah, I know it's not mocking, I know it's not exactly what I promised, come on. But still, a person is doing this amazing job, like how on earth can I skip it, right? We should support people who are doing good stuff. That's, well, that's how we make this world a better place. Okay, so, yeah, this is great. This is so cool. Is that the one? So, yep, that's the right link. And we need some hashtags. So it will be GoLang, Go stream. We'll just do it GoLang stream, okay? And we'll do it too advanced, just double O's. Tweet. Okay. I don't know what is unroll, but we'll just tweet now, okay? Oh. So I'm not sure if it has actually tweeted. Let's see. Yeah. So here, let's check. Let's double check. So this one will be unpinned. And so let's see. Let's see. Oh, so it looks like working, right? Nice. And this looks like, yep, he's definitely, oh, he's following zero. Well, it's a zero ninja. Zero, you know, like this guy from Mortal Kombat. Well, I assume it's a guy, but I don't know. So now we'll call him Mr. Zero. This is a cool picture. Oh, yeah. Well, there's a sense like for people who are just creating content, and well, he has his story, I'm sure. Now we can do our stuff, right? So now we can at least check if our stream has started, right? Go live. No, actually it will be not go live, right? Oh, we're actually live. That's actually what I wanted to check. Oh, yeah, it should be up. Yes, we are streaming indeed. So what we can do now, we can share some live. Oh, I have no idea what is Kakao Talk, but I have some idea on what type it is. And from now on, open my Control 1. And from now on, so what we can do now is, let's see. Let's actually create a space if I can. I'm not sure how to do it here, but maybe here we can create a space. Let's see, more topics, lists, communities, notifications. So let me actually do it another way. So let me do it this way. So this thing is called, I'm just checking if this thing is typed fully, if it's on if it's on the phone, type fully, because that will save me so much blood, so much effort, you know. No, that's not what I need. Whatever. So what we actually need is we go to YouTube, and I'll just find my own stream, okay? And in my own stream, I will find a way to. Oh, I'm good. I read them. So I'm good, mate. I will just share it with other friends. Good. What about you, mate? Friend? No, his friend, but I want to remember names of friends better than I do now. So now, if we go to my account on the phone, we can have this mocking thing, right? And we click share, copy, and actually we will go to Twitter now, okay? And on Twitter I'll create a space. So we'll just let me first check if there are any spaces like running at the same time. Doesn't look so. So okay, so open source love, open source channel. Yeah. Audio track. No, let's open source. Okay, and I can do this to while I stream. While we stream, GoLang mocking. Okay. Now, so probably it doesn't allow me to. So I've set it to record. But I have a feeling that this piece of software doesn't allow to, you know, to add links on YouTube, okay? No, it does allow. No. Start your space, so record topics. Which topics will it be? It will be, well, I think it can be tech personalities, technology. Do they have like coding, technology? Oh, actually, I think it can be this, the last three, right? Start your space, connecting. So yeah, and I don't want to like spam anybody. So what we will do, I will just turn on my mic, and I've set up the stream. It's happening. So yeah, so and today with Arindam we'll be doing the stuff. So 1 second, I will quickly check, like to remind myself Arindam's story, because well, it's all about community. It's not about me. I'm just one of 8 billion people on this planet. So yeah, Arindam, smile, mate, you on camera. So yeah, this is funny. Yes. Oh, let me see. Somebody. Oh, you're here as well. So I'm giving you the host thing. So you can. Now you can speak as much as you want. Well, unless we start singing Irish songs, and if you sing better than me, then will be the best thing ever. Well, I don't see link well, so yeah. Anyway, so I've connected the cable. So let's see. Let's make it about you, friend. So you are Python, Java, good. So you're in the right place. Why? Why am I doing all these things? So basically the idea was to do this main mocking. Yeah. So there's this project on GitHub, alright? It allows us to learn GoLang. But you know how lazy I am, and well, in a way. And why would I be doing GoLang? Well, because of that. So let's actually first check your location. I would assume, no, I won't assume anything. Oh, West Bengal. That's why I shouldn't assume. You should check, because like I thought it might be Delhi, but no, it's West Bengal, which is amazing. So, and by the way, let's check some pictures. Let's share some. Oh, this is amazing. I love this stuff. This is so beautiful. So, wow. All right. Well, my house is also okay, but not as good. So now, yeah, if this piece of the phone was not like turning off the screen all the time, it would be better. So if you want to speak, you can speak anytime. You don't need to raise a hand because I don't see it. So but what I'm telling is that if we go here, right? If you go to the jobs, okay. Oh, sorry, no, not here. That's why. Okay. That's why, mate. So yeah, these are India remote, India. But well, it's actually. Let's check. I'm just checking for. Yeah, this is good. Well, Turing is this top 1% of developers think. I assume they pay well as well. So yeah, you'll be fine. And another reason is that there's a bunch of companies like this one, Form 3, which I'm not sure if they hire in India, but more or less they're hiring worldwide, but I'm not sure. Actually, we can check. These guys, they're these friends, they're amazing. Now, so for example, like this one, okay, just for the sake of argument. So the location, UK. Oh, so this one is UK EU with a star, so this one is probably not worldwide. But there are cases which are worldwide. For example, our friends from America might be one. And so basically the thing is that if you go, yeah, so that's another thing. Let's check which careers they have at the moment. So my friends, they're very nice. They are nice. But how do we check their, well, I don't know. So I don't remember, somewhere it was, but GitHub, Twitter, Medical. But anyway, so these friends are cool, but what I'm actually trying to say is that if I go here to Kubernetes, okay, not here all results on GitHub, because it's currently just searched in this space. So if you go to Kubernetes, guess which language it's written in? It's Go. If you go to Docker, let's see. No, not like, yeah, this Docker. Okay. Come on, you can do it. Let's do it GitHub Docker. Okay. Sorry. It's itchy. So which language? Go. Well, oh, by the way, TypeScript for those who love front end, and I think Arindam, you actually do front end as well. Yeah, CSS.
Yeah, I have just started.
Yeah, well, you do it. So you started. It's already more than 7 billion of people. Yeah, so that's another option. For the God's sake, where is it? Sorry, I had too much Red Bull today, so well, one can, but one can too much. So this one is TypeScript because sometimes people ask, oh, how can we do, and this one HTML, right? And this is all in Docker. I'll put a link in there. So like if you need ideas, then, well, we go here, okay? And go here, and then we check language, HTML. Some people think it's a language, cool. So here you go. So even if somebody doesn't, especially when people are not yet ready to code, that's the place. You see, there are 745 issues. Okay, this is like this one, missing line in documentation. Like why, like, yeah. So it can be done. It can be. They definitely need some maintenance as well. So you always can come and say that, oh, I would like to maintain, but the thing is that then you come to, oh, let's check your resume again. So your current, so it's education, experience. So are you currently employed, or are you looking for a job? Oh my God, is it IIT? Is it IIT, like Indian Institute of Technology? This is crazy. Yeah, so basically what I'm saying that even if you do just that, you put one symbol there, you can put it on your LinkedIn as Docker contributor. Now you're applying for a job, there's 1,000 candidates there. Everybody says that they know Docker, but how many of them will be Docker contributors? This is crazy. It's like free stuff. It's like, wow, I love this life. Oh my God. Yeah, it's good I've met you, friends.
Yeah, that's when I have started contributing in CNCF glossary and also in the Kubernetes docs.
Oh my God, this is good. Did you write about it? Did you write content that you are doing this stuff? Because this is crazy.
Yeah, it's pretty good. They are also very helpful. They are guiding me
No,
when I am doing some mistakes.
I mean that, no, I mean something different. We go in your contact info here. So we go to, in your contact info, it would be nice if you added a link to Twitter here. It's possible. For example, if you go to mine, okay. So if you go to mine, hello me, so contact info, I have Twitter here, okay? So it's just like, it's idea from Anya Kubov. Well, I did it before she said it, but anyway, so what she says, that's what she said, well, it's not a quote, but it's, on one hand, you don't want to like repeat same stuff in different channels, but on another hand, you want to connect channels. So let's say you have LinkedIn for posting about the business and Twitter for posting about community, but then sometimes you can mention in Twitter that, oh, there's my article on LinkedIn about business, and then sometimes in business you can tweet like, oh, today I reached 2,000 people. You see? So and then they will support, because otherwise if you copy everything into places or more, what people, they will be like, oh, I've seen this content today already, oh, again, like, and then they will be like, oh, should I mute this guy because he's repeating the same stuff on LinkedIn, and I don't want, community stuff on LinkedIn, or this somebody doesn't want. But anyway, so let's write a tweet to it today. Let's write a tweet. Are you a technical writer looking for the meaningful contributions, ideas? Look no further, although the Docker Docker's docs need some love. Okay, and what the god, there's definitely some. I think what's happening, I'm using this Grammarly thing, which is very useful, but I think it's not working well with this piece of need your love. Okay, and we will take a picture from here. So we'll, not this one, this one. Okay, and Control Shift B, this one, and on this thing we're doing this way, and we do it, and we got the screen now. Come on, and when it opens, yep, it's here now. I have two screens because what I did, this screen is not the main one, so main one is another one, so that protects me from, like, if something jumps, something private, it will jump on another screen. And I want to basically the idea of this thing is that I need to show people how to okay, I want people to see that they shouldn't share everything. Sharing everything is bad, because you might show somebody's private information or something. Okay, so okay, tweet, auto retweet. We'll do it differently then. We'll do it differently. We'll do it this way. Okay, we go here, and we go here, and we go here, and we go. Let me see. So I won't be doing it on LinkedIn because. Oh, not actually today. I will be doing it on LinkedIn. Okay. Normally I won't, but today I will. No. Does it allow? No, it doesn't. So it means that I will have to save the picture, which is sad. I wish it was working, but yeah, well, we live in the world we live in. So if I now go to pictures, because to be honest, like, the topic of this lesson is, it's not a lesson, I'm just showing like how you can create stuff out of nothing. So, because I'm learning this stuff anyway, so why on earth shouldn't I share with you, friends? Okay, Docker docs, meet your love. 74 issues to help. Oh, this is crazy. Okay, Windows dot allows us to do my favorite smile. Okay, and we do here Docker and technical writer, and then also I wanted to add here, because I have a friend, but Siddhi, I don't remember her, well, obviously Siddhi Patel, she's absolutely amazing, like, she's one of my most favorite role models ever. But what I want to get is this thing, okay? So here, if we do it this way, and then she's also, because I know that she is interested in technical writing and stuff. Patel, so okay, Patel Siddhi, that's smart. So in LinkedIn, in Twitter, I will mention her like that. Okay. And now what we will do, we won't add it to queue, we will schedule it. We will schedule to the optimal, okay? And then we will repost it once a month, unless I change it. So the only thing is that, okay, we'll copy this one from here. I'm not popular on Facebook at all, but well, that's life. And I'm not sure I can earn money there. I have no idea how it works. Well, I don't mind earning money, but that's not my prime objective. So now we can double check that. Okay, Docker technical writer. Okay, schedule. So now this stuff is scheduled, and this thing scheduled for like proper days. So it kind of knows when people are reading me. Well, this social monials thing, it's not the best, but you can it can post to different places at once. And if you go here on AppSumo, then you can see that Social Monials has a lifetime subscription, which is $69, and there's another one which is $49. I'm like, what's the difference? I don't know. Oh, this one is sold out. Okay, so probably it's like Black Friday stuff. So this AppSumo is a great stuff. We can take a look later, but for now, what we'll do, I will first check if anybody else joined. No? Okay, our famous speaker, our famous co-host. We've been in the same spaces so many times now. So, Adefisayo Adeyuma, sorry. So good. I'm not sure where you're located. I think it was Nigeria, but I might be wrong. So let's check if you go here, is that you? Oof, well, how can I compare two beautiful people? I cannot, I'm autistic, I cannot say if it's the same person. Well, this smile is definitely the same. I can compare the smile. Yeah, same smile I guess. So what, I have no idea why we're not connected here. This is a shame. So I will connect, and like anybody who will be watching it later, so if there's one thing you can remember from today, then follow Adefisayo and follow our friend, Arindam. Arindam is here. I will just do it like this, okay, and follow friend Arindam, because they care, and people who care, they grow so much and so fast, and if you become one of the first to follow them, then you'll grow with them, and then you'll help them to grow, because you'll be saying like, oh, like, do that, don't do that. Oh my god, just look at these certifications. This is like, She Code Africa. This is so cool. I absolutely love She Code Africa. Yeah, this is good. Yeah, great stuff all around. And by the way, I'm not looking all the time at my phone today. So if you want to start speaking, just raise a hand, and if you are a co-host, just speak. I'll shut up. Not for long, but I'll shut up and let you speak. Yeah. Now, the space was originally intended to be about GoLang. So the thing with GoLang is that I already showed to our friend Arindam here that the thing with GoLang is that if you go to, for example, Docker or Kubernetes, you'll see that Go is everywhere. And because I'm helping people from underrepresented groups, I help people who need good jobs very often. Sometimes they need just fun jobs or just some fun to do, but it's rare. Normally people just want good jobs, and currently a lot of good remote jobs, they are about GoLang. Or for example, I showed that Docker also is a good place for HTML and JavaScript, and also, which we found today, thanks to our friend Arindam, we found that Docker has the whole project called Docs. This is amazing. It's like if you look at the issues here, there's like to missing line and documentation. So why not fix that? Or even better, why not to write about that? It's a good first time issue. Actually, let me write here. Area get started label. If I search here, do they have first time contribution thing? Let's see. First. Yeah, good first issue. So where was it? There was this line thing, missing line. Could you mark it with the kind? How do we do it? Is it like this? No. Let me see. Task list, user, link. How can I add a label? Kind, good, first time issue. Please, so beginners in us community could in us Johnny could join as well. Please, could find it easier, please. Okay, and we'll do some. Yeah, it's like I'm sending hearts left and right. It's you can be a man, you can be a lady, you can be any other gender. They're money, so and you still can get heart. I'm not saving them for myself. I'm not a bank of hearts. Well, it might be interesting. Anyway, so we go back to the QE. So I was speaking about why these projects are so cool. GoLang. Now, if you take a look at the screen, and yeah, if you follow the link in the stream space, and sorry, the sound won't be the best, because if you speak, it will go to this mic over here from this phone. I'm aware there's software which does better, but well, I'm following advice from Anya Kubov and from Eddie Jawed, and I'm not buying hardware till I actually need it, because my list is like £5,000 and I don't know why I need iPhone watch, this iWatch, whatever, for streaming, but whatever. So QE is a person, he's extremely well, he's very good with GoLang, alongside many other things. He's good, but the thing is that he did this amazing project which is created, which is called Learn Go with Tests. And basically it is based on it is like test-driven development, but the problem with the test-driven development is that normally people learn it when they already know the language. So if you do it the other way around, so let's say you just learn how to write code in Go, what will happen is that you'll never have time to actually learn how to test, because you'll have tasks to close, you'll have tickets to close, and you'll be like, oh, I found time, to learn how to test, so I can do test-driven or at least test coverage and stuff. But then the examples you'll be reading, they will be like how to make tests for calculator, and you'll be having like multi-threaded code, multi-CPU usage and stuff, parallelism and all the fun. And so in order to just catch up with what you need, you'll need to put quite an investment there. That's my personal opinion, but I'm not pretending to be right. So we have this, how do you call it? Oh my God, mocking thing. So basically in the README here, because it's not the first time I'm doing it, so it's already, this recording has been done in, what do you call it? In the playlist as well. And actually I forgot. Next time I need to figure how to make it to start recording when I press, so it records to the hard drive as well. Anyway, so QE, who is our friend, like he's good. I think his name is James. So okay, yeah, Chris James, he's so good and shares so much, and yeah. Oh, and I can see, oh my God, if Donya follows him, then yeah, like whoever Donya follows, follow this person, no question asks. It's similar like if Eddie follows somebody, or Anita follows somebody, so yeah. Anyway, so we go to this place, and here it has a README, right? And then this README, it's here. And here it has a structure. Okay, so what we will do now, we will open it in Visual Studio, and it happens that I have it installed. For the God's sake, sorry, the second screen didn't work well. Okay, Visual, okay, the thing, yeah. So I don't like this editor yet, at least because I'm not very good with it. I think, let's be honest, I'm like IntelliJ person, but IntelliJ costs money. And professional version costs money. There's a public as well. And de facto, this one is the one which I use most at the moment. So that's the README file. And oh, why do we have 5 here? Oh, that's my changes, don't bother. Now, this thing here, so we want mocking. So that's the article on mocking, but I want to see it, oh, I want to see it like in the browser. How can I do it? Control-Shift-P, browser thing, browser breakpoint, yeah, whatever, let's do it there. So, mocking. So the idea of mocking, oh my god, this is long, it will be long. I thought it's easier. The idea of mocking is that as you code, as you work in software development, quite often you want, actually let's see definition, like maybe there's a mocking development software. So mocking is basically pretending, okay? So they say that mocking is a process used in unit testing when the unit being tested has its own vulnerabilities, blah, blah, blah. Well, now we'll just go with examples. I don't bother. I'll just open the stream to see like what's going on. Yep, good. Silent there. Everybody is hypnotized by me speaking here and wasting everybody's. Well, it's not exactly wasting. But I hope you're having a laugh there, so just take some juice, take some tea, and enjoy. Make jokes around a guy who does not know what mocking is. So basically the idea in mocking is that in IT, sometimes tests, well, when you have a calculator, all right, you can just, to test, you can just run this calculator code and you can tell it that when I call sum on calculator and give it 2 and 3, the result must be 5. But what if you are testing something complicated? What if you are testing a huge object, a huge thing which might not even be there? It might be like remote service. And now we have a problem. So now we have like multiple solutions. So it depends on the nature of the tests. So if we are speaking about integration tests, maybe you should have like a Docker with this thing running. But integration tests are complicated. What if this service is just a small part in the code you are testing? What you can do then, you can mock this service. So basically it's the same class or object, like kinda, but you tell it what it should return when you call methods with such and such values. So you can tell it, when you're giving 2 and 3, give me 5 as a sum. And then you can proceed working, so you don't care about this original thing, you just need it to give you something so you can test. So let's see. And you see, you can see the quality. You can see the quality of a project when the person creates documents like this. And he is not Chris James, he's not, from what I know. Let's actually check. Let's share some love. So we go LinkedIn. So that's Chris James. Yep. So he's engineer. So he's not a technical writer. So he does not like specialize in creating. He doesn't focus in only technical writing. But still, you see his chapter, and the first line is where the code is. And now let's see if it works. And it works. And that's how it should be. So because for somebody it might be, oh, well, okay. So you've been asked to write a program which counts down from 3, printing each number on a new line with a 1-second pause, and when it reaches 0, it will print go and exit. By the way, there is a bug, I think. Here, or is there? No, there is no bug. This is one symbol. Okay, cool. It will print go and exit. Okay. We will tackle, well, that's not what you put in documentation, but well, oh, well, actually you can, but then it makes it informal, and maybe that's his idea. If you're a technical writer or designer, you could find this gopher picture, which so GoLang pictures. So I'm not sure how you call this thing, this friend. Who is it? How do you call it? So what is this? GoLang mocking, okay. Images. So so yeah, oh, this is so you could add something like this or something like this. As UX designer, you could probably like make it more fun and add it here to each chapter. Well, of course, you'll first need to raise an issue and say that, Chris, I think it might be a good idea to make it more fun, but it's already fun. So so we want to do this thing which does 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah, that's funny, go and go. So, and he suggests that we tackle it by writing a function called countdown, which, this one, which we will then put inside the main program, which is this one, which looks like this. It's pretty trivial. That's so. What could go wrong? That's as any like. I think a lot of horror movies will be like, everything is perfect in the beginning, so what could go wrong? And then a wheel on a car breaks, and then there's a maniac running around trying to hide away from students who are trying to chase the maniac. Yeah. Anyway, sorry. So why this is a pretty trivial program? We will need to test it fully. We will need, as always, to take an iterative test-driven approach. So, and by the way, you'll see here that I'm not copying his code, all right? Because if you see, even this chapter, okay, it's quite long, and my life is short. I cannot afford anymore. When I began with Java, it was Bruce Ecken, Thinking in Java, all right? So I took this book and I read it from first page to the last. Maybe that's why I'm not a very good developer. So why is it inking in Java? Oh, they changed something. Anyway, so how many pages it has? Let's see. It will be huge. It will be huge, I tell you. And if this stuff starts working, so this thing alone has 1,119 pages. I'm very sorry, but I have a project to improve. Well, I'm not sorry. I would rather contribute to Docker than to spend my life reading 1,119 pages. So, so to be honest, people don't read it like this. People read it like different chapters. And Bruce said it's a good book. Well, there are different opinions, but it's definitely a good book, if you ask me. Maybe not the best for a specific case, but it's a good book. Now, back to our tomatoes. So, yeah, people haven't left. That's funny. So, and friends, raise your hand. We have one co-host here, and I can give so John can have another co-host invite. And I'm not sure, it says that I'm allowed to have 2. So there's another bug, because I currently have only one co-host, I think. And it says that I should remove one, but I didn't add a co-host, I think. So only one. Anyway, raise your hand and Arindam will hopefully... Yeah, there's something in chat. Let's see.
I have a problem because I have exams tomorrow and it's 2:15.
That's fine.
Now, so
that's fine, mate. Yeah, you can go. It's being recorded. I mean, we will miss you, but exams are exams. Have some sleep, okay?
Okay.
Yeah, and nail them.
Good night for me and good evening for you, I think.
Good something for everybody. So yeah.
Good day for everyone.
Yeah. So okay. So.
Okay, I'm leaving.
See you. Thank you for support. I will try to add. I will add co-host to. There's definitely a bug. I'll just give speaking rights to everybody. Yeah, because this thing is. Yeah. So 1 second. Hello, Janakesh. Sorry, I don't know how to pronounce your name. that if, yeah, I will. Oh, that's a LinkedIn profile, how it should be. Good stuff. Yeah, so let's see. Jana. Oh, it was right. If you don't mind. If you mind, I will remove the whole stream. I mean, it will stream, but I will make the video private. So I like the colors. I like how it looks. So that's how it should be. Wow, a lot of followers. Because friends, I noticed that yeah, so that obviously Jana Kech, she is I assume it is she. Yeah, she. Assumptions is not the best thing, but she's DevRel, Dev advocate. Sorry, Dev advocate, even better. So definitely somebody to follow if you like helping people, because and obviously also an amazing role model. You can just check. Oh my God, this is, yeah, this is a lot. Anyway, back to our stuff. So Chris suggests that we write. And by the way, it's also being it's also on YouTube channel. So like if you're not aware, then it's on YouTube. You can say hi in the comments, and I put links to the comments on YouTube. So currently we are on this mocking thing. I think it's, yeah. Anyway, I'll just put it again. Okay, and I will try to no. Anyway, so we need a function countdown, which will be, let me open it, which will be here, here, Explorer, mocking, MD, no, that's just the file, right? We'll have mocking here, and this will have, yeah. So that's the test for the countdown. I don't remember how you add a breakpoint here. No, Control K. No, Control L. Sorry, I know the shortcuts on IntelliJ, not on this thing, not on Visual Code. With all respect to Visual Studio, it's a good thing. So the function is called countdown, which and by the way, I never done what I'm doing right now for GoLang. I've never done it for GoLang, so that's my learning process. Normally, it's normal for my autistic brain to run this way. Keeps distracting. It's awful. But what can I do? I'm helping people. If I see something to share with people, I will share. But at work, when I'm not sharing, I would rather stay concentrated, and I need to work on it. So function countdown, put inside, cool. So what's next? Pretty trivial, cool. Iterative. So basically, what Chris does, he does not create a first, this 100% correct program from scratch. So writing Twitter from scratch. So no, not like this hacks. Just be original. He might be right. Writing Airbnb. No, Airbnb from 0. Okay. No, code. Yeah. Airbnb clone 0 to hero. I said. So this thing is oh, that's interesting actually. So when somebody just goes and does it, with all respect, like this is 2 hours, right? But maybe what I will see, the person is very professional. Well, we have the same mic, but that's probably where the similarities end. So the person will be doing it so fast. Just give a like, and everything will be right. And that's not how. Well, that's not how I learn. I do mistakes. Obviously, it's not it's not learning. And the person is professional and is sharing. I'm not as professional. So what Chris does, he does small steps. So he will begin here at version 1 of test, and then he will end here. And as the functionality gets added, he will also refactor not only the code here, he will also refactor the code in the tests. And that's important because quite sometimes I won't bring any stats. I don't have stats, but sometimes people don't refactor their tests, and that's very, very sad. And sometimes code in the test, it's not something you are proud of. So yeah, let's see. So so he wants to print 3 and then print 3 to 1 and go, and then he wants to put a pause of some kind there. So now let's see, write the test first. So software needs to print a standard out, and so we could use ID, blah blah blah. So buffer. So what's that? Let's see. So where? Oh, so bytes is basically a library. Okay. So if you click here, yeah, it's this one, and he's giving address of this stuff. So the buffer itself is a var. So I don't know the type, but I think, oh, of course, it's giving basically it's giving a buffer struct, because there are no objects, if I remember correctly in Go. I might be wrong. I think they don't have a concept of object, they have a concept of struct. That's a very big thing actually, that when you are learning Go and you are already a developer, let's say in Java, then try to stop yourself from bringing your Java into Go, because they are very different languages. There's even a course from Adelina Simeon on this one. So they have this learning thing here. Okay, 1 second. Here, personal account. So here, so Adeline is absolutely amazing. She knows this stuff. So she has this course. I think it's a new one. It's called Transition from Java to Go, and it explains how to move from one language to another. I'll put a link in the description on the on this thing. So yeah. So actually, for God's sake, I can do it like this, right? And because I wanted to share it. Oh, I've already done it. I think I was flying the plane while doing the course. I think it's possible to download the course as well. Chapter quiz. There's a quiz. Why is a table testing a popular technique? Yep. And next question. What is the signature of a Go test? Probably like this. Yep. So, and then there's conclusion, and that I've done. Oh, chapter quiz. Come on, now I will finish. No, I don't need to do it. That won't be honest to you. You're not here because of this stuff. Well, maybe. I don't know. Now, if you go back to this thing, and we close all to the right. So here we're getting the structure called buffer. And then we are giving this buffer to the countdown, and then we are getting the buffer. So, oh, I know. So it's a bit hard to test console. All right, it's a bit hard to test console, but if you add one step between a console and the code, for example, buffer. So if you write to buffer, and then you can test comparing the buffer. So we create this buffer structure, and we give it to countdown. Countdown is a public function. I think it's called functions in GoLang because it starts with capital. So now what we'll do, we are getting the result from this buffer, and we expect that it should be 3. And then we say that if they are not equal, if the result is not equal to what we expected, then we should write, and this is very Goish. This is very Goish. It's like, that's why, because in Java we would have this assert equals, I think, in JUnit, but here there's nothing like this. This stuff is already built into the language. That's how you should do. Well, maybe there's more to it, but there's a testing. This thing is coming from here. Okay, so countdown test is importing not only bytes, but it's also imports testing, and this thing can hold a structure. So you see, for example, this one, it gives you an address, but this one, I think it's I'm not actually sure, because yeah, it's about pointers. I've done them some time ago. So this one is var anyway. So let's see. So this, what if I do it this way? No. So bytes. I'm just checking. Okay. So I don't really remember how this stuff works. So now it's yeah, that's a different thing, but we'll probably I'm really interested now, because it's about variables, right? Do we have variables here? Integers, input output. We had pointers, but it's slightly different. Pointers was here. So if we check the fourth pointers, if we check for the star, so it's called denaming, I think. So there's some tricks about it. It's slightly differs from C. So here we are telling that this thing can hold a wallet. Oh, var buffer type. Okay, let's see. Var buffer type. What will it be? Bytes buffer. Is it like this? So I can Google as well. We can Google. It's just I really want to know it. So GoLang struct name. Is it like this? Is it on Marshall? We might have something here. No. Oh, var buffer type like this. Okay, got it. Probably, hopefully. So it will be var buffer, and then it will be bytes like this. And is it like this now? Oh, and also, what was the difference between this stuff? Yeah, I really need to. Okay, and now buffer. Okay. IntelliJ is so much friendlier to me. Somewhere here I need a star. Yeah, so probably that will work. Let's see. Let's see. Come on, you can do it. Oh. Okay, that's somebody celebrating Christmas a bit too early. I'm not sure why it's not running. Terminal output, test output. Oh, okay. So if we go here, we can do this thing, and it passed. It passed. Okay. But so we have this option. And we can have this option, right? And I think then we need this stuff. So, and this will also run. Fine. Run test. So, but here it's actually val. No, it's actually val. Oh, actually, let's click. That's stupid me. I had it in my eyes so all the time. So actually, it stands for var buffer, like here. And also one thing I want to check again. Oh, actually, yeah. So var buffer bytes buffer, right? Yeah. So the only thing I want to check, can I remove it? Because I think under some conditions this is not needed. No, I cannot. Anyway, that's nice. Okay, we are back. So now I know that if I select this thing, it will write me actually how it can be replaced. Okay. Although even if I select it, can I paste it here? Yeah, but it will require expected. So this stuff is, oh, we can do it this way. Okay, I know there's explanation for everything. That's good. Thank you, Evgeny Smirnov. Really kind of you. Time to shine. That will happen to everybody who's helping the streamer, because good deeds should not remain unpunished. Well, I'm not sure if it's that Evgeny Smirnov or some other Evgeny Smirnov, but let's see. So, well, we have mutual connection. More follow, and anyway, yeah, let me just check. So Evgeny Smirnov, how many Evgeny Smirnovs are there? People. Ooh, you have good friends. You have really good friends. No, one of them is you. Well, this thing is a bit small, but oh, I can actually check from my Twitter, right? So I can. Oh, you are not in the Twitter at the moment. Yeah, so one of them. Oh, well, this is too cool. Yeah, maybe this one. There are many Evgeny Smirnov, and they're all amazing here. Technical lead at Huawei. Yeah. Anyway, let's go back to the business, shall we? Now, if you want, Evgeny, you can leave your handle in a LinkedIn handle in comments. It's fine. Now, oh, sorry, I almost killed myself with a cup of tea. It was cold. It is cold, but so what we need now is this thing. Yep. So we are calling countdown, we are giving it a buffer, and we are getting 3 in return, right? How does it happen? It happens like this. So that's the countdown in the version 1. So in the version 1, when create this test, there's code behind in this main Go of that package. I'm not sure if it's called package in GoLang, but I will definitely learn in the future when somebody will say, oh, it's not a package, it's wrong to name it. Well, it's actually called literally package main. Okay, but this is, I'm not sure what this thing is. A folder? Well, whatever. So here we have this thing, countdown. It's public. The moment we make it small, it becomes private, and then this stuff stops working, even if you call it like this. Oh, it doesn't. I didn't know that. That's interesting. Didn't expect that to happen. Where? That's okay. That's we don't care, but I just wasn't aware of the visibility works. Yeah, so we just learned that although this one, I don't think you can call it now from other package, but you can call it from at least from the test in the same package. That I know for sure now. Okay. Now and here when we call countdown, all it does, it always gives you a 3. So that's probably, well, you don't want countdowns to always give you 3, because sometimes you wanted something else. So time to go to the next level. Now we'll go to level 2 of the game. So let the Hunger Games begin. Oh, Mockingjay. I should put on Mockingjay and make it a part of the project. That will be quite funny. Yeah, let me see. Oh, there's only one listener. I bought everybody. Yeah, no worries. No worries. You see, the problem is that I cannot always just skip the spaces, because I need to progress and go, because I tell people to progress, I tell people to learn the stuff, and how can I tell somebody to learn Go if I'm not learning Go? At least I need to learn something. I don't want to be this preacher, who says that you need to do that, and he goes and behaves completely different way, be it a good one or bad. So this one we already figured. Now, let's see. Oh, undefined. Oh, that's because here he has a complete solution, but initially here he didn't define the stuff. That's all right. So yeah, so he intentionally breaks stuff. So yeah, so that's the version 1 code. So that's cool. Now let's see. So we are using format fprint, which takes an IO writer like bytes, buff, and sends a string to it. The test should pass. I just thought that, yeah, that's something different. It's a joke, but it might violate some rules. I'll probably make this joke in some space, or maybe actually ask it. Yeah. So basically my idea was that I've heard of this thing called OnlyFans, which I think is more like erotics and stuff, but it might be legal to actually just stream coding there. And then if I did it, and if it's legal, then I will be the first person who is using OnlyFans to stream code. Oh my god. Anyway, let's see. Yeah, I'll actually Google it later, but not in the stream, because I don't want some pictures to jump out. Yeah, insult somebody. No, we aren't here for that. So now he calls it wire up function into main. So import format IOOS here. What's that? OS. Why do we need OS? So OS, platform independent interface to operating system functionality. So Unix-like design, although the error handling is, oh, so that's just access to the operating system. So Chris needs it to access the command line. All right. So here, apparently this std_out is a buffer on its own, right? Maybe, I don't know. So it's a new file, but new file is a file, and file is a structure which has a link to file. But what is a buffer then? What is a buffer? Let's see, because here we are giving a buffer to this thing, and the buffer is a structure with buff byte. How does it work? So apparently we can feed this thing. Oh, it's a writer, so that's the interfaces. So interface will have write. So we have interface writer. Countdown actually works on the writer now. But here we are feeding it with a buffer. But buffer is on its own is a structure, right? And I don't remember how it works, to be honest, because we'll give this buffer to countdown, but it's very different from what countdown expects. So countdown expects writer as an interface, which will have a method with write, with bytes, with array of bytes and this stuff. But buffer itself will have this stuff, which, oh, I can see now, there's a lot of stuff here, bytes. So we can call bytes on this stuff, on buffer, and we'll have an array of bytes. And this thing is also, oh, this thing can handle an array of bytes, right? So maybe that's how it's linked. I'm not fully sure. I'll need to double check on. Yeah, string byte from the console. Yeah, maybe there was an article before on here in key. We can actually quickly check it, to be honest. No, main. Okay, so what? I thought that was correct. Oh, it's blob main read. Yeah, whatever. So I think he had interfaces somewhere. Structs methods interfaces, all right. So in structs methods interfaces, he had this thing somewhere. What is it? So it's structs method and interfaces. So if you go here, mocking, I really need to, yes, structs, maybe it's this one. Okay, so here shapes go, so we have shape interface which has area, and then we have a structure rectangle, and then we define a function which we say that rectangles can have area to call. Well, let's leave it for the next time. I will find. At some point I will understand it better, but not right now. I just, we already done quite some time and we only here, but I really need to know how this thing works better. So we'll know it, but we'll know it as we go. So so he creates this function into a main. Okay, try and run. That's good. So it gives us 3. That's cool. So now we want the test. Oh, this is interesting. So this is interesting. Let me see. Here you can see it's multi-line. So apparently in want you can give a multi-line expected output. Okay, obviously it's a variable, right? So it doesn't have anything to do with tests on its own. It's just a string. But in Java it will be something like this, I think. A block of strings. It's somewhere around Java 11 it was added, I think. I'm not sure. I stopped following Java, so you can have all fun. I have no idea. I know that Java 19 is fast, but that's basically when it has records, but that's basically where my knowledge ends. So yeah, one second. Just quickly checking. Okay, thank you for everybody who joined, subscribed. Now, so here, does it work? I'm sure it works because the code is there, but obviously countdown has changed, right? Countdown has changed, and now what countdown does, it goes in the cycle, and it has a constant. Sorry, and as it goes down, it prints out this thing, and then it adds like 3, 2, 1, and then it adds the last line, which is this. And by the way, it's a rare case. I rarely see like minus minus thing. Well, maybe because I don't do tutorials often, and I should. But anyway, let's see. This buffer thing is killing me. We'll need to check it. I would definitely like to investigate when we finish with this lesson. And also we need to set up to schedule lessons for the upcoming week. So there will be one for tomorrow. And then it becomes complicated because there's a FinTech Europe or something like this in London. FinTech Connect Europe. I got a ticket, and this is amazing place to be. And so they, like, if you are in London, if you are blessed to be in UK, and you can contact them. Well, if there was more time, of course, but maybe next time. And actually, let's do this. Twitter and LinkedIn as well. I didn't notice it this morning. So let's connect our friends here, because the thing is that a lot of people cannot attend, but I can. So I must be there, so I can share it with the people who care, and I can go around and I can ask questions like, so there will be different companies, right? So I can ask them like, number 1, number 2, do you do open source? And number 1, do you sponsor visas? Because times are hard, and the right thing for me to do will be to tell to people that, you know, this company sponsors visas. So people who struggle, for example, there's a lot of students in UK who would really like to stay in the country, but well, it's not easy. So because not every company gives visa sponsorship at the moment. Well, like, I don't blame them because the reality is like it is, but still it would be nice if companies were offering visa sponsorship more often. But yeah, I'm doing what I can, and if you have more ideas for me, I will gladly pick them up. Otherwise, I will learn how to do better organically. So yeah, so that's follow, blah blah blah, format print, fprint, so with the formatting, so that's cool. Oh, actually, how does it work there? So this thing, it's actually coming from a package. So it gets a writer and it gets this thing, right? So you can add here, I think, like 1, 2, so, and it will work. Why? Because this thing can have a of, what does this any mean? I don't really know. Any is an ls, so I would assume that in Java, similar thing. I know that I said that don't compare it with Java, but in Java it means that that you can provide multiple attributes. So here, so if you go to the tests, I know that I've broken it. I just want to see how much I've broken it. Okay. Yeah, it fails now because it gives its 313, 213 because I added this stuff. Okay. So because of here, it will now have the original number and the other numbers as well. We can do things like this, quite funny things, right? Like this. And then we run the tests, and it will be like repeating 333, 222, 111. Yep. As expected. Good. At least we had some fun here. And it's actually fun. It's actually fun. It's like I'm not learning the whole language. I'm like, oh, what don't I understand? So there's a space for improvement on pointers. And not as much pointers, but the starting, denaming, I think, or dereferencing. I think it's called dereferencing. But yeah, it's more interesting than that. But pointers are also always more interesting than that. There's always something to learn about pointers. Now, actually, I might try to set up a stream tomorrow morning but I'll be on 5G. Okay, I'll be on 5G. So and probably I won't be having my picture there. So I will probably put, you know, like a static picture or something, because well, it will eat the channel. But actually, will it? Because I'll be having a picture like this one, right? I'll be having a picture. So does it actually matter if I supply my video camera or not? And also, it won't be a proper. It won't be a proper laptop. I don't have one. Well, I have one, but it's kind of broken. Ubuntu thing. Nothing to do with Ubuntu. The laptop itself is very old, and well, there are problems with it. But what I'm saying that it might be an innocent experience, because I will be literally. Let me show it to you. Let me show. So there's actually a story behind this thing. So that's a Microsoft tablet, and I won it at a conference, so I didn't buy it. It's a Surface thing. So the thing with conferences is that they have competitions, right? But when they have competitions, you can get much better results. And this thing can code. This thing can code. 8 gigabytes of memory, I think it's enough. And I think I have IntelliJ installed at Visual Studio there. And OBS, I've downloaded it, so I will set it up today. But when you're at a conference, time is limited, so often you cannot. So, like, what's the point in? So it's all about goals and focus. Sorry about it. So, what's the point in for you in participating in a competition? Do you want to win, or do you want to win a prize, or do you want to win content so you can write about it, or do you want to meet people? So in this case, I wanted all three, but I wanted the prizes as well. So I've checked, and I found that in this competition not too many people participate, because competition was basically Microsoft has a platform for learning, and there was a really good course, a set of really good courses. One of them was on accessibility, and I could see that it's only one person except me who is participating there, similar to the previous time, because it was second time I was doing that. So previous time I got headphones like these ones, not these ones, but like these ones. And well, if there are only two people taking part in competition, then you have 50% of chance to win a tablet. Of course you should do that. Like, of course, absolutely. Oh, everybody left. That's fine, that's fine. So I'm still here, we're still friends. Yeah, I understand that this format is not for everybody, and to be honest, this format is mostly for me, because otherwise I will never learn Go. And this is just an example that you can have fun and like learn stuff. So there's not much to refactor other than refactoring some magic values into named constants. Okay, so yeah, so he refactored this stuff, and countdown to start as well. Okay, desired output. Now the mocking comes. Now it's time to mock. So what are the problems? So James says that it's all fine. It works, kinda. Well, it works, right? But tests take 3 seconds to run. And well, on his machine it's 3 seconds. On mine it might be faster. But what if this one was 3000? Okay. What if it was 3000? How long will it take? Let's see. So it took some time, all right. And what if the test itself was as well quite big? So let's say, so we take this stuff, okay? We take this stuff, and we put 3000 here, and we go to the test, and we put it here, the stuff, okay? And then we run test. So how long will it take? Well, still fast, but I'm not sure if I'm getting the point or not. But also this thing, it's Ryzen, and it's a proper desktop. It's like, it's good. Yeah, So it's like, of course, like it's peanuts for this thing. So if we go here, so let's see performance. So yeah, so well, I need to install more memory. I have it in not far from here, but I need somebody to help me to do it because yeah. Anyway, let's see why Chris is saying that mocking is needed here. Okay, so mocking is needed because because in this case the tests are too long to run, and and he's right, because when your tests become too slow, even if they're correct, people stop using them. I can absolutely guarantee you that developers, if developer cannot run your tests in a few seconds, then I know tests which run 8 minutes. Do you think people run them often? No. People run them when they finish coding, and often not. I won't tell you the company, but in many companies actually, people will just push the code and it will start building there, and if it fails, it fails at the test phase. So locally, they probably won't even build it, because why? Because tests are taking, let's say, 20 minutes to run. So, and mocking can allow us to make certain parts of code fast. So, oh, that's sleep thing. Let's see. So that's probably version 3 right here. Let's see. Maybe he meant this thing. So yeah, this one has a sleeper, right? So let's see. 1, 2, 3. So 0.7 seconds, but I'm not really buying it, because here it has this thing, and this thing gets a sleeper. Who is spy sleeper? Countdown, sleep, oh, default sleeper. Okay, let's see, how does it work? How on earth does it work? So this sleeper is defined here, right? It's an interface, and then we have structured default sleeper, which has a method called sleep. So that's how you do it in Go. You create a structure and then you describe which methods can be run. And when we call sleep on this thing, on default sleeper, it sleeps for 1 second, all right? But here, if I put it not spy sleeper, right? But if I do it default sleeper, and if I run it, you'll see what I mean. 1, 2, 3. Oh. All right. So spy sleeper is where? It's from here, and it does this sleep. But let's see his code actually. So here in countdown, he just made it sleep. So I don't think it will be here. No, he doesn't. But if it was in version 2, right? Version 2 is fine, it should be working. Come on. Oh, it says okay, right? So it should be like this. But if we add this stuff here, oh, okay, let's see it this way. So yeah, so now if we sleep, we will sleep for 1 second on each iteration, and that's a big problem. That's a huge problem, because even the failing test takes 3 seconds. Imagine it's 1,000. Imagine I do 60. So I go here, and here I will find where we enter this 3 thing, and the 3 thing is here, I think. So make it 60. All right, we make it 60 and we sit back and enjoy. Imagine it's not this piece of example. Oh, sorry, I shouldn't be saying piece of example. It's not polite, because what Chris is doing, it's an amazing job. Like, he's one of my heroes on my huge pantheon of heroes, because there's so many now. I'm blessed with having friends. So yeah, so let's see. So I'm a bit tired. So it's still running. So yeah, it's running. And here, yeah, it failed now. With something weird. So yeah, I don't want to speculate, but the thing is that basically the short version is that in real life, sleeping can take quite some time, okay, and you don't have it. Okay, so time, sleep, but where's time coming from? Oh, okay. So yeah, so what was this thing here? Why can't I? So instead of sleep, asleep. Oh, we can do it this way. Okay, and then we can run it again. And then it will then it will run for some time, 3 seconds. Yeah, that's as we expected. It's correct, but it's 3 seconds. Now, the problem with it is that it's long, and as I said, developers will stop using it. So let's see what exactly Chris proposes. And he actually proposes this stuff. So we create a sleeper structure, okay, this one, and we tell that sleeper has a method called sleep. And yeah, so it's basically an interface with a sleep thing. Oh, sorry. And when we are calling a default sleeper, if we're using default sleeper, then default sleeper will sleep for a second, okay? But if we are going to the tests, then you will see that in the test he's using the spy sleeper thing, okay? And spy sleeper, when you call spy sleeper, you just log the you just log this calls number. So I could also do this, right? Time, yeah, sleep, okay. Excuse me, what's that? Oh, because it's a public minute. Yep. So now we can imagine it's 10 seconds, okay? Imagine it's 10. And when you run this stuff, it will hit the developer. So now it will be running for half a minute. So imagine, so it can be like in real life, it can be database connection or something, creating a heavy object, for example. Now, let's see. Oh, yeah, you're welcome, friend. Yeah, we got some love from untested. He's yeah, so you're welcome. You are always welcome. Okay, let's see. Oh, and I've got some more followers. That's good. 10, but it still counts. 10 is a lot. 10 is a lot. In some ways, getting first 10 is harder than getting 100 now for me. The trick is that there's no trick. You just read a value and you don't open it and people come. So now, if you run the program now, you should get the desired. Okay, so basically what he says, so yeah, that's enough. That's good. Countdown start. Yeah, so now we are in mocking. So what is he saying? That if we could mock time.sleep, which is this part, if we could mock it, then our life will be so much better. So spy sleeper is just a structure which has a sleep method, and in main one you have a default sleeper which is just a structure with a sleep method. That's how GoLang works. This is basically makes it an interface, kind of. So you don't have, so yeah, there's this sleeper interface, and that's interesting. Is it enough? Oh, and in sleeper interface you declare the method, so you don't write that this one is sleeper, right? And you don't write that this one is a sleeper. Well, the name is there, but like, who cares? So I can remove this stuff. Okay, we'll check that method and then we'll test something. Yeah, it's okay. Now, if I, yeah, so it was a long day. I just want to check if the name is like, if I do it sleep and this one I'll do it sleep, then and here I will do it sleep. Will it still work? I'll explain why I'm asking that. So it works. So so this one is not called sleeper, but it still implements the method for sleeper interface. So that is what makes it an interface, follow the interface thing, as I understand. That's why it's a sleeper, because it has a public method called sleep. So not because it is named sleeper. So even if you rename it to whatever, it will still be a sleeper interface, because sleeper interface is defined by having a public method sleep with no arguments. Public method sleep with no arguments. Okay. What's next? Let's see. Oh. Our tests take 3 seconds to run. Every fourth post about software development emphasizes the importance of feedback loops. That's alright, we've been there. So we write the tests. So he creates the interface. So that allows us a real sleeper in main and spy sleeper in the tests. So that's spy sleeper, which just checks the amount. So what it makes is that when you'll be using this code for truth, you'll be giving it, it will be, so when you run the main, it will be using the real sleeper, this one. Oh, sorry. Where are you? This one. Oh, and actually I need to add something to my calendar. There's a relative of mine whom I should, well, I haven't spoken to her, and she's been going quite some time, and well, she's not very young, so, well, you never know. You need to speak to people you care about. We'll just do it here. Okay, good stuff. Now, if I go back, here. Now we need to make a mock vector for our test to use. That's done. I mean, of course, Chris did it. I just understood it. So spies are kind of a mock which can record how a dependency is used. Okay. It can record how many times and so yeah. But basically, it's a concept. Apparently, it's a concept in mocking. I'm not sure if it's GoLang. I would assume it's wider than GoLang. That you can use mocks to collect the data. So the point of mock here is not to one moment. The point of sleep interface here is not to do something, it's to check how is it used. So let's say you expected, in this case, you expect that sleep will be called 3 times. So when you're actually doing a countdown, you will expect that sleep was called 3 times. So now you will be able to actually check here. You see? Yeah, we are right. We don't need it to sleep 3 times. We need to make sure that the sleep interface was called 3 times. Okay, and that's making sure that interface was called 10 times is much faster normally than well, I'm not sure like if we are talking about edge cases, but normally it will be much faster than actually using this stuff. So now we are going for that stuff. Yay. Struct sleep. Oh, this stuff I'll do tomorrow in 1 second. It's hardware for tomorrow. Now, spy side kind of mock, which can record how dependency is used. That's cool. They can record the arguments sent in, how many times it has been called, blah blah blah. So yeah, so now we are updating the tests to inject the dependency on spy and assert that the sleep has been called 3 times. Yep, that's what we've seen. That's much faster. So obviously he needs oh yeah, so countdown itself has to be upgraded because countdown here was changed. Sorry. So this countdown differs from this countdown. And actually, 1 second, I need to write to a friend. No, I won't. Yeah, I just have some tickets for musical, but well, there's so many friends and there's only 1 cent of tickets, and I don't want to spend an hour to send tickets. Well, maybe to somebody else, but this friend is well off, so she can buy tickets herself. Not a problem. Now, write the minimal amount of code for the test to run and check the failing test output. We need to update countdown to accept our sleeper. Okay. Let's see. Let's send ourselves a heart. Yeah, so countdown works like that. That's okay. Yeah, so now it's the real sleeper that we've seen. So now if we go to our code, so here we are calling the default sleeper, or he calls it real sleeper. So we change the test, that's fine. So yeah, now it should be much faster, it is. Countdown should sleep before each next point. What does he mean? Well, I kinda know what he means, but yeah, so here it will sleep before each next point, okay? Tishnik sprint, sorry. Okay, so we currently only calculate how many times it slept, but we are not checking if it was like 3, 2, 1, because maybe it's 3, 1, 2. So we are not really checking the sequence. Well, are we? Am I missing something? No, we're actually checking the result, but what he's saying is different. Out of sequence. I don't fully understand what he means, but those sleeps could occur out of sequence. Let me see. Okay, so he changes code to this. Oh, so now we are not sleeping between the lines. Now we are first sleeping properly. Although I would say that you could just calculate. So instead of doing that and sleeping n times, I would suggest to sleep for n, multiply the seconds. I think maybe it will be like in the end code, in the end version. It might be like that. Here. No, it's not. Anyway, so he runs the tests. And now the concept of spike is there again with a new test to check the order of operations, if the order of operations is correct. Okay, let it be so. If you run your tests, they should still be passing even though the implementation is wrong. So we do this. Yeah, so yeah, I really need more sleep. Oh, it's funny, I can see like how my automated tweets happen. Yeah, they're happening right now. Yeah, so yeah, this thing just happened. This one. So yeah. Well, oh, this is good. So yeah, indeed, let's clear all hype. So, oh, sorry. Yeah. When is it? Oh, it's Saturday. Okay. Let's see. Have you ever cleared the hype around anything? Stuff? Now is the time. Okay. For some reason, I just like to do it 3 times. Now, okay, this thing, we are going back to the right. So, yeah, sorry for the noise. It's well, thin walls. But at least I'm not alone. I have friends, flatmates, and they are good friends. So now he does this stuff. He created a sleep method on spy countdown operations structure, and so now he can calculate separately a sleep method on countdown operations and a sleep method on probably something else, on the spy sleep or whatever. So so the spy countdown operations implements both sleep and write. Okay, and now here countdown operations, he will double check, Chris will double check. So these are the methods, sleep and write. So for me it's much easier to understand if I just read the code, because reading explanations, it's all, even if Chris has written explanations, still code is easier to understand. So he's using this spy sleep printer, which is actually spy countdown operations, and then he checks that this thing is a deep equal to what we want. And this thing is write sleep. Okay. So so basically what we do, we just append the calls. So the calls is a string. So basically in this one we create strings of of sleep, array of them, and in this one we create, is it called array or is it called a slice? I don't remember. Slice is dynamic array, I think, in GoLang. So and if we call sleeps, we can have an array of sleeps, and then we do the deep comparison here. So it will actually check them one by one, not just equal, because equal might, I don't know how equal works, but it might be surprising. It might just check, for example, the amount of elements. So now the stream has been running for 2 hours already. Okay, but we will just quickly go through the last ones, and because there's only one chapter left. So let's see. Oh, somebody's hungry, but I'm losing weight. So, well, you can lose weight as a developer. You can just calculate the calories. You set your mind into it, and then you find filling foods. So my filling food is cacao with dry milk. So you can have this huge cup, 2 big spoons, huge teaspoons with cocoa, and 2 huge spoons with dried milk, and then it's like 70 calories for this huge cup. Actually, I should buy some for my work. Now, so this stuff is happening. Okay, so that's we've seen. So now this stuff is being tested. So now we don't test how many times it was called. Now we test actually what was inside. Okay, so and this one thing. So this want is one thing, and here we check the calls. And the calls, okay, so they are saving it on the top of everything. They are saving it to the calls public element of the structure of the spy countdown operations. Okay. Now I really need some food. Maybe this famous cocoa thing. Okay. using duration to configure the time slept, blah blah blah. This is so, oh, okay, so yeah. So duration, so we create a structure now with duration slept, and we are trying to modify it, I guess. And to be honest, I'm too tired. Yeah, so luckily it's the last one. So what has changed? What has changed is we can feed the time to sleep now to configurable sleeper, right? So this thing now has duration, so it sleeps for the duration, not in the for loop. That's actually what I was saying at some point earlier. So you can give it you can have a sleeper like this one, right? So when it's called, it's getting now configurable sleeper, and we'll call each time for a sleep. But now you can tell it how long you want it to sleep. So this time configurable sleep is getting 1 second, right? Because here it's getting a duration, and duration takes seconds. No, it doesn't take seconds, it takes different stuff, okay? But in our case it's seconds, and then the second one is the function, so we can feed a function to a structure. I didn't know that, so yeah, it's kind of an object now. I didn't know that you can feed a function, so it can be set here. So the structure says that one is time and one is a variable called sleep, but we have no idea what it is. It's just a function with which will get time as an input. So and here we are giving this function time sleep from the time package. So basically you can pull the functions from any package, more or less, at least public ones, and add them to your structure. This is so beautiful. This is beautiful beyond belief. I'm not yet sure how to explain it, but yeah. Oh, thank you, Evgeny. Yeah, I wish I will visit Moscow when all this stuff stops happening and people stop dying and politicians agree on something. I wish I will be able to visit Moscow then. It's a beautiful city. So yeah, good night, friend, good night. Now, yeah, so I don't do politics, I fix stuff after politics do something. Politicians say, and I don't understand politics. It's not my specialization. So yeah, so here there's some philosophy, and that's probably the best part. Like this, even this stuff is good, but now it's like it's especially good because now we have a whole discussion from Chris on why isn't it evil? So isn't mocking evil? So as anything in development, and I would say in life, anything, even bread, can be used for evil. So just for example, don't repeat yourself, right? Can be used for evil. How on earth can I make the Wikipedia to... No, I wish I could switch it to I wish I could switch it to the dark mode, but I cannot. So people normally get into a bad state when they don't listen to their tests and are not respecting the refactoring stage. So yeah, what Chris says, that basically you need to keep quality. Well, it's not what he says, but I think it's what he says. Tests are important part of your code base. You need to keep quality. You need to keep refactoring tests. So just and let me add my friend Evgeny. Because now I know enough to find him probably. Evgeny Smirnov. Because if person cares about other people, then I care about the person, whatever the country he is from. As long as it's not prohibited to care for people from Moscow. The ones who are just people, don't do anything. I'm not sure, but follow. Oof, good stuff. And let's see. Oh, maybe this one. Bauman University. That's a very strong one. Now he's in Dubai. Yeah, it didn't help me much, but one of them is our friend. But which one? It's yes. So basically, we can just check the current location because he said he's from Moscow right now. So maybe one of these things. I don't think it's a business person. Oh, and also I think that in Russia LinkedIn is blocked. So well, it's not the best thing to. Well, that stuff happens. Politics. Let's do love, not politics. Now let's see. To mock out lots of things to test something, you should listen to that bad feeling and think about. Yeah, so let's see. So what is happening now? Now it's happening that complicated. So yeah, then refactor. If it smells bad, then do something about it. Now let's see. So if your testing starts knowing too much, test code starts knowing too much about your code, then refactor. If it does too many things, refactor. If it knows too much about inner structure, refactor. If it's too fine-grained, if it starts checking like too many things, sometimes it's not useful, right? So let's say it starts checking that your code finishes in that many nanoseconds, and for you it's too specific. It can be, it's okay if it finishes in plus minus second, and so you shouldn't be checking for nanoseconds then. So let's see. You want to do some refactoring, and then when you do refactoring, you change tests. So that's actually a quality of tests. So so you need to make sure that your tests, they only test what is useful for them to test. It's not the first time I hear it. It's yeah, how can I reply with, I'm not sure how I can on YouTube, how I can reply with love symbol. Let's see. Oh, this thing doesn't show me in the chat, right? No, it doesn't. So yeah, that was. is this thing meetup. It's usually a sign of you testing too much implementation detail. Try to make it so your tests are testing useful behavior unless the implementation is really important to how the system runs. Okay, definition of factoring is that the code changes with behavior, so test the behavior, don't test code. Code will change, behavior won't. But mocks kinda allow you. So ask yourself, are you testing behavior or are you testing implementation details? So if you refactor the code, will you have to refactor your test? You shouldn't. It should be flexible enough it should be robust enough to be able to test your code even if the code changes, as long as behavior doesn't change, or business stuff. Okay, so they're asking not to remember. We discovered it today that we can test private functions, but Chris is saying that James, sorry, I think it's James, right? I think it's James, Chris. Let's quickly check. Oh no, it's Chris James. Sorry, Chris. So Chris says that you can test private, but don't do it because they're less stable. They can change more often, and then they will go, and then then you'll have to change your tests, and you'll have bad experience. And why would you, right? So now let's see. Oh, we actually had 7 people. Mocking requires no magic and is relatively simple. Using a framework can make mocking seem more complicated than this. Okay. Can't I just use a mocking framework? Yeah, so there's something called auto mocking. I have no idea what it is. Well, I kind of have, but I don't want to guess. So apparently you can generate mocks. Yeah, that's true, and then it will become consistent relative to the code. Now, wrapping up. Montility approach. When faced with less trivial examples, break the problem down into thin vertical slices. Try to get to a point where you have working software backed by tests as soon as you can. Yeah, so thin vertical slices, so don't test like the whole UI in one test. Test functionality of login, for example. So just make sure that login works, which will test your UI, and it will test your the login backend functionality and everything in between. So it's more like integration tests in a way. So yeah, and Martin Fowler is quoted, when to use iterative development. You should use iterative development only on projects that you want to succeed. Yeah, Martin Fowler knows how to make jokes. Yeah, and without mocking, important parts of your code will be untested. In our case, we would not be able to test that our code paused between each print. Okay, so yeah, so mocking can make sure that the code behaves in the way you want it to behave. So, for example, databases and web servers and stuff. Once a developer learns about mocking, it becomes very easy to overtest every single facet. Okay, so yeah, so when you do mocking, you need to make sure that you don't overdo it, because yeah, you can overdo it and then the moment we start changing the code, your mocks will slow us down. So for example, you can have like mocks, few different mocks which are testing the same functionality. So don't double your tests. Okay, so that's it for today for the that's it for today for the mocking as such. Now I will actually end the stream. Thank you very much, and I think I will work now on a Premiere for setting up a stream for exorcism.io, which is a very good thing, because you can see that I'm learning more like theory from Chris, but I want to code as well. It will be quite cool. I want to do it openly, and oh my god, they have oh my god, this is big. Okay, this is a big read, I think. Yeah, I think it's very big. I will definitely share it. I will definitely share this stuff. So, so that's called community posts. So I'll do it here. Share a post. So I'll do it here. Exorcism.io. Oh, well, probably it will be like is my kata is my. What is exorcism actually? How do they call themselves? Community donate. So do they have about something? About, yeah. Without ever lost feeling is Tibet. Okay, that's good. That's good. Well, it's my play. Is one of my favorite places to learn coding. Learn to code, I guess. No, it's exorcism, okay? Sorry. Still, I have managed to miss the community part of exorcism. They literally the community part allows you to integrate your content and community work with just take a look at this amazing post below. I imagine that there's so much to learn from there that I am planning to run the schedule, that I'm scheduling a session for tomorrow where I will go through, where I will review the article, the post, and share my thoughts. I can see the quality of this post in advanced seconds. Well, in 3. It is absolutely amazing. Okay, okay, good stuff. I don't want, think. Okay, so if I do it this way, so yeah, I need to do it this way. Okay, so I want to add exercise to the dictionary. Thank you very much. Now I want, next one is fine. Okay. Exercise is one of my favorite places to learn to code without ever feeling close to stupid. Oh, I love this thing. Yeah, so it looks that somebody might actually buy a subscription from Grammarly. Thank you friends of Grammarly, it's amazing. Special thanks to Grammarly for fixing my post. Smile, you are on the stream. Okay, let's give them some love. On air. Okay, so now it's good enough. So for tomorrow, so let's schedule something, okay? So let's go to YouTube and schedule it. So what we'll do, I think in my Canva thing, right, I already have projects, for God's sake. Okay, that's interesting. That's something new. Ooh, that's animation. I actually don't like the animation here. I don't want animation. Animate. Yeah. No, I don't want. Yeah, I'm not the best person when it comes to all this nice stuff, but I'm okay. I mean, we'll learn. What I want now is that I want to coffee cup thing. So let's have some coffee, right? No, not this stuff. I want to see what is this thing. Okay. I want the projects. And one of them, Impostor, together with open source coffee cup. That's not what I want. Move to trash. Organic grow, preparing for presentation, untitled design. What is this one? No, I don't want it. Let's go back. Let's go, and there was this cup. Okay, coffee. first of all, this is that's a how to designs. How to. Okay, and that can be saved to a project of move to folder, your projects, how to, okay, done. I think it was already there, but if we do this thing and I want to get the original of the stuff, how can I get the original? Version history 26 last week. No, this thing, no. Well, I can just save it. So this one, if I coffee, good stuff. So I think it's, and this can do as well. So how to, oh, that's interesting. Boom, boom, boom. That's good enough. So we will make a copy, okay, and we will move it to a project. We'll call it content reviews, because there will be more. We'll move it to save to folder, okay, projects, how to, we'll do the new one, content view, okay. So now this should be content reviews, and how to, so what was the name of this amazing article? So freeing our maintenance, okay. So exercise review, okay. So this we can move here, that we can move somewhere here, okay. What was it? Post, how did I refer to it? Is it a post or is it what? Not this one, right? That's this one. They refer to it as post, yeah. Oh, actually, I think it can be here. The only thing is that I want this one to be bigger. And this will be here. Okay, and this thing I would like, if possible, to check if there is this bluish thing. Okay, and as well I would like it to be with like this, so it's easier for people to well get my username and name. So because if I go here I will see that, yeah, it's like this. So this is good enough, and now what we can do, we can download it, right? So now if I download it, PNG, all good. I'm not sure if like transparent will look nice, but we'll see. Let's try with transparent. Oh, that's interesting. That's interesting. Now we can schedule something for tomorrow. Let's see. Oh, that's an amazing music, by the way. So it's yeah, it's good music. Oh, this is good stuff as well. So we'll do it to there's a music for work thing. Okay. Okay. And this is actually also good music for work, but I think I probably edited it already. Now, where were we? So we were creating this thing here. If you go here and you click Go Live. Now, oh, and actually this one is a very good watch. So Eddie, I'm sorry mate, but I think I will review your talk. It's a talk. I think I will review it next. I think I will be doing like coding more or less daily, and either I will generate content like I'm doing now when I learn openly, test driven, but I think one of my ways to contribute now, I will share your presentations. Well, it's not presentation, your content creation. I will share my, and by the way, I think it would be nice if you capitalized E and J here. So let's check here. So yeah, so so here, so I'm watching. I have just noticed an amazing. He doesn't know how to create low quality stuff. Okay. Talk. I think we can do that. Copy. That's the same as, no, it's not the same. That's exactly why it's nice to like use share button. Talk by Eddie Joey. However, I have one small suggestion though. Eddie, could is it possible to camel case your Twitter handle? I think it might look better. It might be more something like this way. Silly me. Sorry. Silly me. This is fine. Okay, so here if we do this stuff and we do this and this, okay, then there was a this, so this thing, Yeah. Oh, so probably double enter does this thing. So basically, it might be a bit more accessible for people from different cultures, and also it will stand out as not many people care that much for even the smallest details. And source complaining to us, complaining, silly me. Okay, yeah, and we'll schedule for yeah, well, what will it do, this schedule thing? Will it automatically work? Yeah, good stuff. That's nice. Now, one thing, did I add the link to his yeah, so the link is there. I think it will work. Yeah, it works, and it's 30 minutes. So like, you want to contribute to the community, read it. I mean, watch it and talk as you go. So now, freeing our maintenance. Oh, actually, maybe I can do it like this, and I can do it like this, and I can do it like this. No, it's hard to read here. Okay, now what we can do now, we can do download this thing, okay, content reviews, and I will download it again because I want to download it this time without a transparent background because I need to see what it looks like, okay? So now this stuff is definitely going to my to watch later thing. Okay, and obviously there's yeah, some love. Now also one thing is that let me see, one thing I don't like, 12 p.m. GMT, 13 hours, so it will be tomorrow, right? Okay, that's cool. I will see how this stuff works. Oh, I don't know how this stuff works. Okay, what does it do? Spread the word. Oh, okay. Now we go here. Yeah, so we got a new subscriber, John Christie. Oh, that John. Yeah, thank you, mate. Thank you, John. Now, basically, let's schedule and go to sleep. Well, I need to stop creating content for today. So, schedule stream. We'll do it tomorrow. We'll reuse settings. So we'll do it, I think, this way. or maybe this way. Yeah. Now content review. What was this thing there? Exorcism. Okay. I can see an amazing article. I can smell an amazing article on open source in 1-3 seconds. Okay, maybe one. This article is clearly amazing and has some love to be shared. Okay, so that's stuff. So now, and deserves not requires to be the first one to be reviewed live on our stream tomorrow. Okay, that will go streaming. It will go helping people, and it will go new playlist. It will go content views. Okay, done. Now I will go. Where's the time? That's okay. Next, live chat. That's next. Next. So it will be tomorrow, 8 o'clock. Okay. Okay. Done. And yeah, let's do it. So tomorrow will be I'm not sure I want to do it like this, because the idea is that I wanted to check this not preview, not priority, but Anita Kubov, she was talking about Premiere, the stuff. Okay. Okay. So I think what I will do tomorrow, I will. So this one I will actually make it private. Because I think I'll make it private, and I think tomorrow what I will do, I will enable dual error, analytics, no data. If I go back, so I think I will make it private, and I think that I will first record I will first record this stuff, and then I will do a premiere, because I have no idea how to do it. So and tomorrow then I will also So yeah, I think exercism we'll do like properly. Exercism we'll do like exercise, okay? But this thing is, oh, but I have already tweeted about it, or didn't, did I? Okay, oh, it was here, right? We'll review on this amazing post and set a premiere to talk about it following oh, Anya Kubov, sorry, not Anita, it's my friend is Anita, it's Anya Kubov. I'm very sorry, Anya. Okay, and that will be advice from Anita from the stream which I have spoken about. Yeah, let's give ourselves a heart, doesn't hurt. Yeah. Now, this friend looks familiar. Congrats. So, yeah, of course it's a friend from Rocket Chat and American F. So, is it hard or is it that it is? Sounds amazing. That's yeah, that's my superpower because I actually care. I'm not currently. I'm not pretending like I feel happy. I actually feel happy for Sithant. Well done, mate. So that is together with open source and open source. Okay. Now, nice shirt by the way. But what I wanted to do, that there was a. So basically, I think Eddie has mentioned me because likes. So I think there was a one from Eddie here. Okay. If I go to and check what Eddie has written in the last days, it will be crazy. Let me try. So I'm just trying to see the spaces. So oh, okay. I don't know what this thing is, but parkour adventure, yeah. Okay. So I'm just checking because there was a space with Anita Kubov. Yeah, that amount of work he puts in. It's so deep, so good. Oh, yep. Dum, 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 dum. Hi, hello friend. You definitely need to change your handle. It deserves to be your name and surname. But thank you for coming. What is lurking? Lurking is a member of online community who observes but does not participate. That's fine. You are the best lurker ever. The most positive one. What if I... Oh, that's the one. That's the one. I think that's the one, 27th. Yes, that's so good. Copy link to a tweet. So, maybe there's a possible... Can I just click this thing somehow and... no, but... yep. So here... more insights, more quality stuff about more content creation from the session by Anita. I keep doing the same mistake. And yeah. Can I insert links somehow? No, I cannot. Okay, no worries. So let's see. To the great economy in Berkeley, can you take a look? Fantastic hospital. I will review it and set a premiere to talk YouTube. On creating visible content for example, amazing post talks about development of third season. From the open source point of view. Unity. Oh yeah, okay, so now I will do process together with open source, okay? And that's my that's the GitHub I created. Well, I created, but some good friends suggested that I do something like this. And now we can schedule it, I guess. Can I? this. So what does this thing do? How different is it from that? Okay, and now we're going to post. Okay, you post, and it's also on LinkedIn, on Twitter, sorry. And oh my god. Did it post? I expected it to post on Twitter. And Anya, yep, cool both. Open source was okay. Oh, that's so much stuff to do. Yeah. Well, sky is no limit for that person who cares, especially in open source community is part of the journey. Nice, congrats. So friends, I believe that's enough for one day. So tomorrow the plan is I will record some videos. I will probably go through my because tomorrow my internet connection will be like this, because there's no way I'm doing this kind of stuff using network at work, and same for you. I don't recommend you. So work stuff should be used for work, okay? So work, especially work networks, because you really don't want to compromise your network because you connected your laptop there, your private laptop, and some bad stuff happened because these things, personal devices, they are not following the same security constraints and standards as the other stuff does. But anyway, so it was good. It was a good day, and see you tomorrow, and live long and prosper. So see you, friends. Bye. Bye-bye.